What's going on, everybody? Dotzy here with another build guide. Today we're going to be talking about the Divine Lance. Now, just kind of diving right in because I want to keep this short, sweet, and to the point. You know me, I don't like to take a whole lot of time. Let's kind of dive in. We're going to talk about the gear first. We're going to go gear, skill tree, Paragon, and at some point in this video, you'll either see footage playing before or after. I haven't decided yet. This is before I put it together, so put in the comments whether you like to see the gameplay before or after the explanation. We'll check it out. Okay, so first things first, we're using the Air Perdition. We're going to be using that with the Money and Zan rune. Then we have the Shroud of False Death. That's going to be with the Igni Se runes. That's going to summon your wolves. This is going to proc our overpowers. We're going to be using the Sovereign Braces Zealot's Covenant. Attack speed's crucial here. Ranks to Divine Lance. Easy breezy. Can't beat it. Pants, you're going to want strength, max life, armor, faith per second. Faith per second is going to be kind of a constant in this build because of how we're working it. You'll see, I'll give you guys an example in the training center. We're going to be using the Northern Guard boots with, like I said before, faith per second with movement speed, armor, and strength. Now, if you can get any one of those multiple GA'd, must be nice. I can't. I have the worst luck in this game. Light's Rebuke, you're going to want it GA'd, ideally in Divine Lance, and chance for Divine Lance to deal double damage. Preferably 230 or higher will put you in a good sweet spot. It's not like a guarantee. For your amulet, you're going to want Discipline, Crack in the Armor, Heavyweight, or Fortitude, any one of those four. I got really lucky. I have one G8 in Strength. I have damage, 4 + 4 to Discipline, and then a G8 a Heavyweight. You're going to want to run it with On Guard. When I did Sanctified, it did give me extra strength, which is kind of huge. That's just a lot of extra damage on this amulet. On your ring, we're going to be using Jacques Fervor. That's going to be strength, max life, attack speed. I have a ring with overpower. I'm still testing to see which one's best, whether I run one with overpower, whether I run one with crit. Right now, it's kind of dealer's choice. If you can get any variant of that, as long as it's got a GA2 attack speed, that's the whole purpose. Attack speed, we need to be hitting the 150% cap, and I'm going to explain why. Ring of Starless Skies, G8 attack speed, GA core skills, probably the two strongest things on this ring that you need for this build. Attack speed, core skills. For our shield, we're running a legendary shield with accelerating aspect, as well, extra attack speed. We're going to be tempering chance for Divine Lance to deal double damage, as well as strength, max life, life on hit, and damage reduction. Damage reduction is a 100% needed aspect on your shield. If you do not have it, roll it on there. That's what I had to do, and I got 28%. I got lucky. So, damage reduction. Say it with me. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to the training center really quick. Functionally, it's pretty simple. You pretty much cast auras whenever you need. And as far as damage goes, well, I'll let the numbers speak for themselves. So for the purpose of this video, I am going to be putting on the Elixir of Advantage and Song of the Mountain, Soothing Spices, and Spiral Morning. These are the essences and elixirs you should be running in every interaction. Before you start your interaction, always pop Arbiter and then just spray. And you'll notice that you're just doing giga damage. We're hitting hundreds of billions, and our attack speed is breaking over the 150% threshold. We're doing tons of damage. Super fast, lots of survivability. We're proccing Resolve. We're getting attack speed from every possible place we can. And now I'm going to kind of go into the depth of our Paragon board. So for our Paragon board, we're going to be starting with Honed. Honed is going to be our bread and butter for getting extra faith. Since we have a 100% crit chance, this is going to be super important. Going into the next board, we're going to be using the Castle board with Exploit. This is going to be having us apply Vulnerable, which is huge. Extra damage with Vulnerable, as well as we're using Arbiter of Justice, which is just another bucket for vulnerable damage. Next board, we're going to be using the Feverous node with the Preacher Glyph. This is where we're getting the majority of our damage from. Between this and Castle are arguably the two most broken Paragon nodes for Paladin. especially with us already using a zealot skill. super, super, super genius. For our next board, we're grabbing Relentless for cooldown reduction. We're also going to be grabbing these movement speed nodes because, and I'll explain that when we go over our skill tree. I know we kind of did Paragon first and then we're going to do skill tree, but it's fine. You'll get the information. Spirit is going to be the glyph we grab here. Last board is going to be Fervent with the chip glyph. Best in slot, you're having extra damage on every hit, goes up to a 15x multiplicative plus 10x physical damage. All we deal is physical damage. It's a no-brainer. Now, going over our skill tree, it's going to be super fast, so keep up. You can grab any node you want here. For the sake of the argument, I grabbed Advance. Then we're going to jump down. We're going to grab Divine Lance, and we're going to be grabbing Zealous Joust, which transforms Divine Lance into a Zealot skill. Best node for Divine Lance, bar none. Bar none. The best node, hands down. Then we're going to be grabbing On Guard, Riposte, and Discipline. We're now at 48x with our extra ranks on our amulet. Fanaticism Aura to our crit damage Rite of Vengeance. Then we're going to grab the Defiance Aura. Now, this is two-part. If you feel like you're strong enough and you don't need the passive healing, because we're already generating Resolve passively, we can use Rite of Might for the extra 10x. It's completely up to you. You can use either of these. If you feel like you're dying a little too much or your life's kind of doing one of these a lot, go with Rite of Prayer. Going over to the next board, we're going to put one into Resolute, and we're going to grab Conviction, which is going to give us additional attack speed per stack of Resolve that we have, up to a 6%. That adds up. Then we're going to grab the Best Offense. We're going to grab Fortitude, and then Falling Star. We're going to take it to Falling Star becoming a Zealot skill. And the reason for this specifically is making it a Zealot skill increases its attack speed, which means we're moving faster through Falling Star. And instead of it having its a little bit longer of a strung out animation, it's a lot faster, which is huge. Next, we're going to grab Crack on the Armor. We're going to grab Consecration up to Hallowed Ground. We're going to grab all of these nodes. We're going to put one into Press the Advantage. We're going to put 4 into Master Craftwork, or 3 into Master Craftwork, 3 into Shining Armor, and 3 into Giant Slayer. 5 into Arbiter of Justice. We're going to be taking it to Seraph's Wings. And of course, we're running the Coat of Arms. It's a no-brainer. That's the best in slot, hands down, no questions asked. This build is a lot of fun. It's super strong. It's definitely off meta. It's not going to be an Origin killer. It's not going to be an AFK killer. This is just strictly for people who want to enjoy something different. Maybe give you something to work toward. Maybe, you know, start getting back into the gear grind for something different. This can kill every single T4 boss in a one shot. This can go all the way up to pit 110 comfortably. I ran one last night. I'm not going to run one for the sake of the argument right now. But I'm going to try and pull the footage from my stream last night, and I'm going to be putting it at the end of this video showing the boss killing of a 110. I believe I was in a party, but you'll get the general idea. I'll show some gameplay so you guys can kind of get an idea, but it's a lot of fun. It's super fast. Oh, and I forgot to mention the best part. It's a mobility skill. So we dash to target. So as you're fighting, you can just dash to target. For those of you who ever played Spiritborn, it's essentially crushing hands on Paladin. You're welcome. With that all being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, you guys enjoy the commentary, you guys enjoy the brainiac stuff that I come up with, feel free to stop by the stream. I'm live 3-4 days a week on Twitch. Schedule's a little bit finicky because I work, but if you ever want to hit me up, feel free to join the Discord. The Vanguard welcomes everybody. Outside of that, peace, love, and I'll see you guys in Sanctuary.